Hi, boys and girls. It's Miss Serrata. I am going to make my paper pop-out couch or chair. All right, so you're going to need a white piece of paper. You can even just cut one right out of your sketchbook if you need it. I recommend something a little bit thicker like your sketchbook paper so it stands up better. All right, so you are going to need a pair of scissors and a pencil, okay? What we're going to do first is we are going to put our piece of paper up and down like that. All right, it's very important to make sure your paper looks just like Miss Serrata's. Okay, once I have that, I'm going to fold my piece of paper in half. All right, so remember using your fingers. I'm stopping the paper so it's nice and even, and then I'm looking to make sure the corners are lined up together. All right, once it looks pretty close, right? Then you can put your hand down and use your other hand to crease the bottom, okay? So this folded part right here should be closest to you, all right, facing towards you, and then the opening is on the other side, all right? So if you want to make a couch, then we're going to be making our lines, all right? Remember, you're using pencil, but I'm going to use my marker just so you can see it better. I will use my 2 fingers to kind of measure and space out where my couch is going to start. All right, so I just make a little line at the edge of my 2 fingers, and then I can draw my line going up. It doesn't have to be really tall. Just think about how wide you want your couch cushion, right? That's going to be popping out. Oh, and then 2 fingers on this side, so it's the exact same step. Have a little line. And draw it up. Try to make sure they're about the same height. All right, this one I might need to make just a little bit longer. Okay, if you're making the chair, all right, you can do about 4 or 5 fingers. I would probably, for you guys, do 5 fingers since your hands are a little bit smaller than mine. All right, so my pinky's at the edge of the paper, and then wherever my thumb ends, that's going to be my little cushion. Okay, so put my hand over here, make a little mark, and draw my line up. That looks pretty even, maybe a little bit here. All right, so no matter if you're doing chair or couch, you are cutting along those pencil lines. All right, so this is why it's really important that your fold is right here because it's going to keep everything together. Boom. And I just stop right there. Oop, stop right there. All right, then I'm going to fold my piece of paper up. Give it a good crease. All right, make sure it's nice and pushed down. That's going to help our chair or couch stand up better, okay? Fold it back down, okay? Remember, make sure your piece of paper looks just like Miss Serrata. So I just turned it, right? So it was like this. Now, whoop, turning it. Then I'm going to open it up. Voila. All right, make sure it's sitting on the table. This can help you, right? I'm going to hold it with this hand, and with this other hand, I'm going to push it out. Boom, just like that. You can see I pushed it forward, okay? So now I've grabbed onto it right there. So I can kind of pinch right here where it's sticking out. Okay, I know this is a weird angle, but that's the part that's popping out. And then if they're still having a hard time with it standing up a little bit, pinch it back here, right? So this was where it's coming out, and then right here in the back, I can take my finger and give it a little pinch, all right? Just right in that cutout section. Then it should stand up nice and neatly, okay? I know there we go. Now we can see it a little bit better, right? So just as a review, I pinched here with my fingers, and then I pinched it back here. So it should stand up. Okay? When you go to draw on your piece of paper, again, using your pencil, this is going to be your cushion. All right? Then you can draw some details. If I want a cushion that's going like that, up to you. Could represent a cushion that's in your house, however you want it to look. All right? You can always draw a little front part over here, right? Because that's going to be the legs. Okay, so that's where you're sitting, and then this will be the legs. Right, if I'm drawing a couch, I can just draw my little bottom right here. All right, but since I'm drawing a chair, I can add some details to my legs. All right, I'm going to try to do it the same on each side. Okay, boom. And then I've got the back, right? If same for the couch, right? You can draw the little cushions, right? Do I want it to be kind of curved like this? Do I want to kind of have some little slats for the back for support? It is up to you how you want to design your chair or your couch. All right. So that's, and like I said, for the couch, it'll be the exact same way. Let me show you an example. Right? Here are my couch cushions. I just drew 3 rounded squares or rectangles in here. There's the little round part that I put on my chair, and then I just added a longer bottom with some legs. All right. You can have arms. You can see I drew it on the flat part of the wall, but it's up to you. You don't have to have them. Okay. And then if you want to add details, remember this line right here, that little crease, that is going to be where your wall starts and your floor begins. All right, you can even put a little decoration there. Remember, anything on the wall is going to be flat, right? Maybe I'm putting a little Christmas tree. Any details that you want that is meaningful for you. All right. I'm just going nice and quickly so you can see how these details work, right? If I want a picture frame or a little window. All right, and then I can always add some floor. Usually I would use a ruler, but I want them to go really fast so you can see how I can create some details. You can add a rug if you want, whatever you think is going to help. Okay? And there you have it. That is our project. So good luck, boys and girls. You can see the Google Slides for some extra examples of our project, right? Here's the one we had in class. All right, lots of different things that you can do. Good luck.